What is up, guys? 301 here, rocking the YouTube like we always do. And today, we've got my live reaction and review for the promised Neverland Chapter 99, Khavitidala. Alright, I probably totally butchered that, but anyway, let's get into this week's chapter, guys. So 2 weeks ago, we pretty much had everyone back at the basement, the underground bunker, whatever you want to call it. And basically them just going about their everyday life. Alright, not too much else, pretty simple stuff. And then we find that they are trying to contact their allies. And we also got a general plan, which is they want to meet the leader of the demons overall and create a new promise with them that will allow them to escape to the human world and have, allow all the kids to escape to the human world and for peace still to remain. So that's pretty much what went down last week. What's going to happen this week? Let's find out, guys. As always, if you want to follow along, I'm on page 1. Let's do this. Let's go. We're starting with Ray. I believe that is Lucas, one of the young kids, and Emma. A message from those inheriting Minerva's will. A guiding light. So we did get a call, and we did get somewhat of a sign of who it is. Our supporters do exist. It wasn't a recording. That was live through the receiver. Was that an ally? Was that the real thing? Yeah. Alright, so we got confirmation. We've talked to someone legit. An enemy would try to find our location or lure us out of hiding. My guess is he'll call again. However, I'm still doubtful. The possibility of it being an enemy still exists. Still. I think it's real. So that's Ray. He's saying it's it. We've got Emma here going, I'm glad. With this, we've successfully contacted our allies. Someone's willing to help us? So we've got one of the younger kids there. Don't really know this kid's name just yet. No. We don't know that yet. I think the supporters will want to have us all flee in secret. They don't know we plan on finding the 7 walls and saving all the kids being eaten. So we've got a little flashback here. Search for the 7 walls. Minerva might have expected that someone would pick this option, but we'll have to let them know somehow. They're definitely on our side. So this is Lucas. He's saying they're definitely on our side. Even so, I was starting to feel pretty desperate. Okay, the conversation was extremely short. And they said they'd call within 24 hours, but it took them 1 week. And also I can't meet right now. So that's another thing. Basically, the ally or the supporters can't meet them right at this moment. My guess is that they are close to the enemy. Well, we can't know that for sure. I will contact you directly. I will definitely come to see you. That's what our allies told us. Alright. Move on to the next page, guys. We need to prepare for the moment this ally contacts us. Let's have people alternate being in charge of the phone. Maybe it would be good to teach everyone Morse code. Yeah. After that, until contact happens, I want to proceed somehow towards finding the 7 walls. Alright, guys, so pretty much the next part of the plan is we're going to hunt for the 7 walls. Alright, cool. So we're getting a little bit of progress here. Alright, everything's kind of slowed down quite drastically these last few chapters. Okay. The huge family bustling life at the shelter. So we see everyone there. We got all the younger kids up helping cooking, stuff like that. We got some of the other kids helping Ray with the garden. We got Luke, Emma, and that they're all cleaning. They're all doing that kind of stuff. So everyone's got their own little jobs that they do. Okay, nice. With the eye of the Khavitidala dragon. Search for the day and night. First 10 kilometers north, and then 10 kilometers toward the east after. Then head 10 kilometers south, then 10 kilometers towards the west, then 10 kilometers to the sky, and 10 kilometers towards the underground. When the arrows between the sand cease and the sun sets in the east, the earth will cry, and the wall will appear. That is the division between him and us, the 7 walls. Okay, so we've got 2 young kids. That's super obscure. Yeah, no matter how you look at it, this is totally unintelligible. For example, Ken has to go north, then south. If they're all the same distance, we'll just end up at square one. Okay? So they're trying to figure out this riddle, these 2 kids. And I've seen this Khavitidala before. So have I. So they're similar. Are these the descriptions I asked for? The decryptions I asked for. Decryptions? This really was a book in the archives. When it comes to books about the promise and demons, it's the oldest one in the archives. It's in tatters, but this could be useful. Just how old is this book? So these are little flashbacks from quite a long time ago. That's not all I have a favour to ask. So this is stuff he's talking to. I deciphered it because Ray asked me to. So Gilda's one who did the deciphering. It's not just that the language is old. This is written with a unique handwriting on rag-like paper. Do you even know what language it is? It's mirrored Latin. Latin? Mirrored writing? Alright, so if I remember, that is like you write, so we write like a normal R. They write it the other way, so they write it like that. So basically, you have to use a mirror to read it. Latin was a language common in the ancient Roman Empire. Mirror writing is when you write letters in reverse. Oh, I noticed that. I noticed the Latin dictionary sitting on the other shelf, but I didn't have time before going to Goldie Pond, so I asked these guys to decipher it. And when I read it, it was as Ray suspected. This book is a copy of a manuscript written by a couple of people. Okay? So this is what they were doing while everything at Goldie Pond was going down. Okay? They were from different times and places. The Latin part seemed to be the oldest of all. Then maybe the clan who made the promise. Maybe it was a handwritten account from 100 years ago. After finding words and making them more readable, I made a guess. I'm not sure about the exact contents, but that's where it came from. Khavitidala. Khavitidala. Is it a place? Otherwise, it most likely is. I brought a map. So Gil's got a map here. Right here. These are the U coordinates. These, the same coordinates as the pen. With the eye of Khavitidala dragon, search for the day and night. There aren't any other hints. Yeah. First, we'll have to go to Khavitidala. Alright, so it's going to be like a place, like a city or something. D528 143. That's so far from here. Who's going? Our allies told us to stay in B0632. For the most part, I want us to stay as well. Let's only take a few of us. Bringing too many people will get us noticed. An elite force. Emma, so Don's thinking Emma, Ray, and Hugo. So obviously the main 3. First me and Emma, then Don and Gilda. Huh? Woo! That's going to be the kids this time. Hey, are the small kids going to be okay with that? There's going to be a lot of demons, of course. And you won't have any kind of guide in this situation. We're heading into unknown territory here. I know that it's dangerous, and if you came along, we would be much stronger. Okay? When our ally contacted us, I understood. The enemy is definitely searching for us. They are definitely looking for this shelter. I don't want us to be spread thin. This is the base of the cattle children. where we all live. Hugo, I want to ask you to keep the shelter hidden and protect everyone. Like, Besides, we have our reliable younger siblings, Don and Gilda, right? I remember you showed us that during the prison break. Okay? So they're crying like, I like that. Well, if you don't want to, like hell I wouldn't want to. Alright! So Don's like over the moon. I'm so happy, she's crying, because I thought I was just a caretaker. Having to just wait around was so painful. I'm so happy I can stand alongside you. Alright, so you can see Don and Gilda have become quite close. And I think that's good. That's something that needed to happen. We're going to try our absolute hardest, right, Gilda? Yeah. Sorry to be a wet blanket, but if possible, you should bring these two along. They should be okay. So we've got Zach and Violet, I believe. It's hard to keep watch with less than 4 people. With these two, you can split it. You guys worried, I see. They're like, ugh. He's like, would you be alright coming along? With pleasure. Alright, so we've got a couple more. We've got 6 people going. Alright, so it looks like they're all planning, doing dates, research, all that kind of jazz, getting weapons ready. It should be okay if Zach and Violet tag along. Was he always so overprotective? I love it. Looks like, was he always like this? I love it. It's so awesome. Alright, so they go. Well then, we'll be back towards the future they want. Now in search of the 7 walls. So we got Zach, Violet, Don, Gilda, Emma, and Ray all heading to a brand new spot. This is going to be insane. This is going to be awesome. But anyway, guys, just hang on a second and we'll jump straight into the review. Alright, guys, so chapter 99 of The Promised Neverland. Khavitidala. I'm probably butchering that name like there is no tomorrow. Anyway, guys, this was actually an okay chapter. Not super hype. Not a lot went down. Like, a fair bit went down. It's more planning, setting up for the next arc. So, the thing that we have, we've got contact from the ally. Basically, it was Morse code. So, they've decided everyone is going to be trained to understand Morse code. While we found out exactly what Don, Gilda, and everyone were doing while everything was going down at Goldie Pond, they found some hints, some clues, and everything that was in mirrored Latin, and they used that and they deciphered it, and it came out to a riddle. And I'm just jumping back here so I can read the riddle for you guys. Where is it? No, gotcha. They just hate when you just can't find stuff. Okay, guys, with the eye of the Khavitidala dragon, search for the day and night. First 10 k's north, and then 10 k's towards the east. After that, head 10 k's south, and then 10 k's to the west, then 10 k's to the sky, and 10 k's towards the underground. When the arrows between the sands cease and the sun sets in the east, the earth will cry and the war will appear. That is the division between him and us, the 7 walls. Right? So, as you start thinking, it's like, this is weird. Right? Like, why? Yeah, I'm just jumping. Where is it? Okay. Why say go 10 k's north? You're literally walking in a square back to the same spot. Then you go 10 k's up and then 10 k's back down. It's kind of redundant. It's basically, it's a riddle. Right? And eventually what they end up figuring out is there's a place called, it's a Khavitidala, which is the name of the chapter, riddle, you know, and they actually find that there is a place called Khavitidala, and it is in D528-143. So that is quite a fair distance from their shelter in B0632. Pretty crazy, right? So their plan is they're going to take a small unit, 6 people to go. And those 6 are Emma, Ray, Don, Gilda, Zach, and Viola. All right. So give me a second. I'm going to just double check, make sure that's the right name. Yeah. Violet, sorry. Zach and Violet being the other two. So we got the older kids leaving Yuto and Lewis? Not Lewis. Anyway, leaving the two older guys and Oliver, Pepe, all those other ones at the base. And it basically finishes with them basically preparing. They're doing the prep work, getting all their guns, ammunition, all that kind of jazz, and then leaving the shelter and heading for Khavitidala, or as we know, it's going to take me a little bit of time to remember the number. D 528-143. So that's our next place that we will be heading. Are we going to get like a little bit of an arc thing getting there, or next week we're going to be there? That's the real question. I'm really curious about how this is going to play out. We also know that there are people hunting these guys that know where the bunkers are, and they've found bunkers and destroyed bunkers. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this all plays out. I'm quite interested to see what's going down. So overall, guys, this chapter was quite simple. There wasn't a lot to it. Very much a planning and kind of letting us in on what happened while we were away at Goldie Pond, what Don, Gilda, and everyone else was doing. That's pretty much what this chapter did. And then now we're going to be starting the next trip to D 528-143 or Khavitidala. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this is, what's there. Is this a town? Is this a city? Is this another human thing? A lot of different things here that we've got to figure out. But in the grand scheme of things, overall, the art was solid. Nothing really crazy. Nothing really hype went down. Right? Just very much a planning, setting up the brand new arc, setting up the brand new story, all that. That's pretty much what these last few weeks have been. It's been pretty slow. I think that trend is going to continue a little bit for a little bit longer, and maybe start building now or fairly soon. So that's why this week, guys, for The Promised Neverland, I'm going to give it 2.5 stars. It was an average chapter. Nothing great, nothing over the top, nothing like mind-blowingly good, but very much just setting up the next arc and moving forward with the story. That was pretty much the general gist of this chapter. And basically finding out where the next destination is and moving on with their overall plan to meet with the leader of the demons and to create a brand new promise. A lot of big things still to come within the series. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to end and how everything's going to come to fruition. Are they going to be able to pull it off within the time frame they have? They have 2 years to do all of this, to find the 7 walls, to get to where they need to do what they need to do, get there, have enough of an influence to get and talk to this leader, and then have enough stuff backed up of plans and all that kind of jazz to actually make this new promise. And honestly, I do have a hunch about what is coming, and I've got a feeling it's got something very, very big to do with Norman. I think Norman's going to have a massive role to play towards the end of this story. I think he is going to be huge. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, in that comment section below, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to get reunited with Norman soon? Let me know in that comment section below. And as always, guys, I'm Farino1. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next week with another live reaction and review. Peace. Run away!